Good evening, race fans. We are live here tonight for the Top Hat Comics out of Lexington, North Carolina Street Stock Series. And not only that, we're special event racing. You see the track right there. It's the Clash. It's the LA Coliseum, the LA Bash 3, $30 on the line to tonight's race winner. But without any further ado, please rise, remove your hat, and let's stand for our national anthem. I want to thank you, Joshua Rutherford, for your fantastic rendition, and we will be back momentarily.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Man, oh man, that gives me chills every time I hear it. I want to thank you, Joshua Rutherford, part of Mullet Music Productions, for allowing us the rights to his rendition of our national anthem. Love this track. I love this series. This track tonight is going to be a doozy. These drivers are going to have to mind their P's and Q's, but they're also going to have to know when to push and when to hold and when to fold. So let's pull up our keys to success here tonight at LA Coliseum. See right there. Only 0.22 of a mile. So under a quarter of a mile is this track. They basically took the Memorial Coliseum out in LA, the football stadium that USC used to play in. Super Bowls have been here. They took this stadium, they turned into a racetrack. So there you see right there, we got a air temp of 77 degrees. Track surface is 79 degrees. The keys to success here tonight at LA Coliseum for the LA Bash 3, front and center, taking care of your car. And what that means is there's going to be wrecks out here tonight. But the good thing about this track being so small, the speeds are fairly low. So with that, it's kind of hard to really damage a car too bad. But will we see it happen tonight? You can almost bet. And at least next two, they almost go hand in hand. Track position and the choose cone, weighing out the risk versus the reward. Of course, a track like this, track position is going to be key all night long. I had a buddy once tell me to finish first you got to finish. And a track like this, track position, being out front, having the least amount of cars out your windshield, that sounds like a key to success. But it's a risk. If you want to take that outside lane on a choose cone to try to best your starting position, is somebody going to let you in? Will somebody push and you get caught up in a wreck? You never know. That's the risk versus the reward there. And then point number 4. When do you go to push and when is it time to conserve? 150 lap race. This sounds like a long time, a lot of laps. It is, but when you're turning 14-second laps, they click off fast. So you got to know when to push and when to conserve. And then that last point right there, you better make some friends out here tonight. Not so many enemies, because when it comes to a track like this, you see it under a quarter of a mile. If you make enemies out here, you will see those enemies again. It's just a matter of time. So be wary of that. as we've already actually got qualifying gone and taken care of for the most part. Let's see if we can pull up our side ticker over here so we can see where your favorite driver is qualifying. Tyler Jabbert, fairly new to the series, with a 14-16. Jeffrey Clifton said, "Hold my beer, I'll match it," in the number 5 car. And then Chris Carroll, 200s off the pole setting time by Jabbert there in the number 86. Let's see if we can dial up. If we can dial up Mr. Tyler Jabbert and have a quick little word with him. Tyler, you are live in the booth with Tanner Marr. We're on True Sim Productions. You got a copy?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good for me. Probably going a little bit better for you, Tyler. Sitting P1 at the end of qualifying. Talk me through the strategy and how's it feel to be out front leading this train around this track to start?
I definitely think this is the place I want to be at this track. Not that I don't think there'll be people trying to hang on the outside, but it's not really a good track for it. So I'm worried it will be happening when late race passing time comes. I guess we'll see. Hopefully I can stay out front.
I had a buddy of mine earlier during practice said, "Man, I hope we get like 20, 25 people in here." And I was like, "No, I don't. I'm broadcasting this. We have about 13, 14 people, right? And that sounds like a little amount, but I'm kind of glad to see that at such a tight track." Tyler, starting out front, you really don't have to worry about it. But if you ever get mired back in the pack a little bit, is the choose cone risk versus reward taking that outside lane when you said the outside lane's not really worth it? Is it something you're willing to try?
I mean, I'm a big fan of the outside at any track, really. I'll hang it right outside, but I'll definitely try it at some point in this race if I do end up mid-pack, backpack, but I don't think it'll be something that comes down to the end outside.
Right on, Tyler. Well, congratulations putting it on the pole, buddy. Who we got to thank for the number 86 out here tonight?
Thank you. I want to thank Josh Doobie over at Maine Mobile Truck Service. Always invites us to races, puts it on, helps us out getting the cars on the track.
Absolutely. He's a sponsor of the series. That is Maine's Mobile Truck Service. It's basically just a mobile repair shop, basically, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yep. Well, all righty. Well, good luck to you, Tyler, and maybe we'll be talking to you in this thing, buddy.
Thank you very much. Hope so.
Absolutely, boss. All right, let's see if we can dial up Mr. P2 on the board. Jeffrey Clifton got him a race win a few weeks back. Starting tonight off really strong too, sitting P2 on the board, actually matched the post sitting time. Jeffrey Clifton, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How are you?
I'm doing good, but like Tyler, I'm sure you're doing a little bit better. Sitting P2 as we're getting ready to hit the grid. What's your outlook and strategy going into tonight?
Don't wreck.
I mean, it's just that simple, huh? Don't wreck. And what about choose cone? Are we ever going to take that outside lane if it's there for you?
If everybody takes the inside, and I can, if I'm shuffled back into the field and I have the opportunity to make up like 4 or 5 positions, yeah, I'll take it. But I probably won't take it if the field's evened out.
Right on, right on. Well, we're at the grid. We'll let you get back down to your car, get in the grid. This is number 5 of Jeffrey Clifton rolling off P2. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
All right, folks, let's get our grid music going, and let's get our starting grid up for tonight. I'm super excited. I love this track. It's such a hard technical track, but man, oh man, it's fun. It's fun to race. It's fun to call. But you heard from our first 2, leading the field to lap number 1 is going to be Tyler Jabbert of D4 Motorsports and the number 86. Starting to his outside road number 1, it's the one and only Jeffrey Clifton. Then P3, inside row number 2, it's the points leader, Mr. Pit Lizard Performance in the number 99, Chris Carroll, with Jeff Dillon from Dillon Motorsports to his outside. Inside row number 3 is going to be Sam Baumgarten, with Brandon Bettler firing off to his outside, Joshua Doobie in 7th, and Matt Karakov in 8th, Larry Bell's in 9th, Patrick Sullivan's in 10th. Starting in 11th is Tyler with Jason Day, Mr. Maple Leafs Muscle firing off to his outside. And then 13th we have Jeffrey Miller, and then Chris Clark starting P14. I know Jeffrey Miller has a lot of fans.
First starts on green, the rest of the restarts are on first starts on green.
Whoop, I forgot something, folks. My apologies for that. First star of the race is on green. You heard it from race control right there. But Jeffrey Miller has some fans not only on the track. He's one of our favorites to race with out here, but he also has some fans watching live from Top Hat Comics. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. As this show is underway, green flag is out. Advantage to the 86 on the inside. We're going to see if Jeffrey Clifton can get to number 5 down low. And look at the 99 right there. He knows track position is key here tonight. Track position reigns supreme. You got to try to get everything you can on these restarts. And you can see just from the battle of the side-by-side how much time the 99 and the 5 car lost to the 86 of Jabbert, as Jabbert's kind of just checked out on the field right now. As we look on back here for the battle of 6th place, Joshua Doobie and Brandon Mettler in the 15. Oh, Doobie's going to walk the car sideways a little bit right there. Got to be careful. You see Larry Bell in the 43 and then the 22 doing battle with the 16 coming up as well. As stuff happens fast here, you got to be able to react. You see, 53 getting a little bump from Jeffrey Miller. Jason Day's getting a little bit of the chrome horn action. It's going to be all night long. And look, this is the tail end of the field right here. Look where they're at. And the field's not even half a track behind them. Almost a quarter of a track behind them. So the leaders, it's inevitable. You will be in lap traffic at some time. As we are already 6 laps underway here. As I'm hearing carnage. As, some metal on metal. 16 and a 22. A little bit of door banging action right there. Let's see if we can go back real quick on the replay. Looks like the 16 may have just kind of cleared himself. Oh, no, kind of got loose and ultimately nowhere to go for the rest of them. As Patrick Sullivan's taking the 16 down pit road, going to call it an early night already. Not so certain what that is about, but the field is still a-rolling. Your top 3 as they stand right now. Jabbert, Carroll, Clifton. Got Jeff Dillon back here in P4. Samuel Baumgarten in P5 right now. Let's jump on board with Sam to give you all a lap around this tight track. Remember, folks, this track is just basically built on top of a football field. Not a whole lot of elbow room here. You see, it's going to be hard to throttle hard off turn number 2, but then you're off the throttle, you're on them brakes really, really hard. You never really let the car roll very much here. You're basically, you go from throttle to brake, then right back to throttle. Not a whole lot of time to let that car roll. Sam working that wheel, and now Sam, like a few others in here, I think Tyler Jabbert, our current leader as well, they are racing in virtual reality. When you race in VR, I mean, iRacing's pretty realistic, and they got the physics down pat for even us that race on monitors. But when you race in VR, you turn your head to the left, you look out the window. You turn your head to the right, you look out the passenger window. So a track like this that is really tight, confined with essentially 90-degree turns, having that ability to look left to see around that corner, that's a huge advantage to these drivers that are in VR. But man, oh man, Tyler Jabbert putting on a clinic right now. Fastest car on the track by far is number 86 Motorcraft Machine, and he is just a man on the mission right now. Oh, Samuel Baumgarten going around in the back. Cautions on the speedway. It's going to be hard to tell who was in cautions here tonight because it's telling me everybody's wrecking. But now we saw Sam go around in our peripheral. Go back and see what happened. Oh, the 9 car may have had a slight hand in this wreck right here. Looks like the 9 may have got in a little hot. Sam hit the corner pretty well. Sam didn't check up. You see the sparks right there, metal on metal. And just, I'm surprised that little bit of contact right there sent Sam around. Luckily for the 91 though, does not look like, backed up in the day right there. That's what stinks about this track right there. Trying to get the car turned back around without going a lap down. That's the product of the tight quarters racing. It's going to be hard to get that car spun back around safely while also not losing a lap. But we got Mr. Sam Baumgarten up in the booth with us right now. Sam, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
So we watched that back. We gave our side of it, but you're the man looking out the windshield. I was just talking about how you're in VR. What it feel like from out your windshield, basically?
I'm not exactly sure, man. We kind of went down in the corner there, and we were trying to get through lap traffic, and I don't know if because I checked up a little bit, somebody got in the back of me or what happened, but I felt like I got turned there. I'm not sure.
Right, there was a little bit of metal on metal action, right? You take it how you take it, right? Are we coming to choose count right now?
We're 2 to green right here, so.
All right, good deal. Then I want to ask you, I was just talking about it whenever you was involved in the caution right there. What's the advantages for a VR user out here tonight, being able to turn your head and stuff?
It's just really nice that you can turn your head just like naturally in the corners, right? Like I can just look while I'm turning in the corner. It just helps. I'm not looking at a flat screen. Everything's 3D, so we're in the back though, so it's hopefully it plays an advantage to us here trying to get back up through the field.
Well, good luck to you, buddy. As Choose Cone's now underway, Sam, we'll be talking to you here shortly, maybe.
All right, man. Thank you.
As you can see here, folks, there is guys electing to take the high side. A lot of guys taking the low side, though. I mean, I'm going to take the low side if I can, unless there's just a huge advantage taking the high side. I'm going to try to go low just about every time. So we're going to get a drone cam as the 86, excuse me, gets a huge launch off the corner, left the 99 and the 62 of Jeff Dillon. Basically sitting there hitting the snooze button on the alarm. As the 86 says, boys, y'all can wait to race, but I'm racing now. He just fired off like a bat out of hell. And there you see the risk versus reward for the 62 of Jeff Dillon. Not only did he elect to take the high side, it paid off for him. He gained a few spots by doing that. Now up to P3. Remember, Jeff Clifton was up in P3, took the inside lane, and you see risk versus reward right there. Clifton actually played it safe going to the inside lane. And ultimately, that time it didn't pay off. But I think he asked these drivers 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to pay off. As we're riding on board with the 99 of Chris Carroll. Remember, he is the points leader coming into tonight's event. He is Mr. Short Track Racing. He wins a lot of these races. I mean, he is very, very, very stout everywhere. But I know short tracks is, I mean, that's just where he's at home. That's where he's the most comfortable. And to see a driver like Jabbert, fairly new to the series, come in here and not walk away from him, but creating a little bit of elbow room, a little bit of breathing room between him and his competitors. That shows that Jabbert has some true speed out here tonight. So we're going to see if maybe tires start to equal out. As caution's on the speedway here. As I think it may have been Brandon Mettler here. Let's go back on the records replay and see. Did Doob get another one? Oh no, I think Mettler may have just had an issue right then. He jumped to the pits almost instantly, maybe trying to not get a caution right there. I'm not exactly sure. Brandon Mettler from BAM Racing Videos. You were live at True Sim Production booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
So talk me through it. What happened there?
People had black flags and my hotkey wasn't working, so I pulled off to clear him.
Really?
Yep. That's what it is. It was what it is.
Is it working now?
Yes, it is working now.
And you towed, correct?
Yep.
I'm speechless. I am speechless. All right, well, buddy, hopefully we can get you back on the lead lap. If y'all want to talk about maybe waving, I don't care. It's up to you and Carol. Y'all discuss it and see what you think. If you want to, you can. That was something kind of out of your control, but thank you for fixing it. But man, oh man.
Oh yeah, no biggie. We'll figure it out.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Yep.
So right there, Mettler, he is not normally a racing admin for us here. Now, he helps out a bunch, right? He's been here for a long time. But since Raymond's not here tonight, Mettler's the one that's clearing all the black flags and just doing race control while you're racing. And, folks, that's super hard. I mean, super hard to do. So Mettler realized he had an issue, was not able to take care of something. He bit the bullet, pulled off the track. Going to lose many laps here. But that's what we try to do here at Cricket Line Racing. We sacrifice ourselves sometimes. I think a lot of drivers don't even realize it, right? They don't realize what's going on or what we're doing. Being a racing admin, it's not fun at all times, right? There's times like that right there. It kind of stinks. But we'll see. Let's watch the ticker up top. See how many laps Mettler went down right there. It looks like Jeff Dillon lost a few laps as well. As I expect there to be a choose cone right here. Like some drivers have been waved around. As this is the time right here, folks, where I wish I had an ear with race control just so I could kind of hear what's going on. But it looks like we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here for the LA Bash 3. Coming to lap number 33 of 150. As it looks like they are probably delaying it. Yellow still out on the field. As if you all will give me just a brief moment, we'll get down here and we'll figure out what is going on. And I just realized I left the grid music playing the entire time again. You gotta love it. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on here. Alrighty, folks, I do apologize for that, but I mean, we're sim racing, right? There's stuff that will come up. As we are back green flag racing now, though, 86 gets another good launch. Look at Tyler in the 53. Use the outside lane to his advantage, brings it up there to P2. He's up 9 spots since he hit the grid. That is by far our biggest mover of the race. Here is the number 53 of Tyler. I'm not even going to try to, Bachelder. Chris Carroll is in the 99 right there behind him. So Chris Carroll, Jeffrey Clifton, and Brandon Mettler, they were all kind of just discussing on what needed to be done right there. That's the perks of iRacing, right? Especially at a track like this. It's hard for them to make decisions on the fly because I'm not there, right? So they do the best they can, and that's what I appreciate it, right? Anything they do, we're going to back it. And they got this race back under green flag conditions here. And you're going to look at Sam Baumgarten. Sam was up in the top 5. Got spun. Now he is behind the 9 car. He thinks he knows the 9 car may have spun him earlier. And so we'll see if fireworks do, in fact, detonate right here or not. This track, it's wicked because you got to create a little bit of contact to basically get around somebody. If a driver just sits there and wraps the bottom like you're seeing the 86, the 53, and the 99 do, where are you going to go to pass them? Right, you can't get by them, so you have to use that chrome horn just a little bit. Jeffrey Clifton may be the next victim of it. Oh no, look at the 99 may got in the back of the 53. So now we are already almost a third of the way through this event. Yes, 150 laps, like I said, it is a long race, but these laps, they click off fast. You cannot really afford to ride around this. Oh, it looks like Jeffrey Clifton's going to go up high for Dube. Let's see if we can go back real quick just to see, was this a bump and run, or did Clifton just, looks like Clifton may have just said here, you go ahead, well, I'll live to fight another day. Now the 5 car is right there behind the 9, 91 of Samuel Baumgarten's right there. And then we have a cluster of cars. Matt back here in P7 leading the second pack around. Got Larry Bell and the Maple Leaf Muscle, Jason Day in the 52. And shout out to Levi Allen. This is Jason Day's actual race car. In real life, he drives a mini stock. Not only does he drive a mini stock, he dominates in a mini stock. I think he won 9 races out of 11 last year. Won the championship at his track, but That's a replica paint scheme that Mr. Levi Allen put together for him, so you know Jason Day in the 52 wants to take that thing up towards the front. The only difference between that car and his real-life car, the real-life car is 51, whereas in Sim, Jason Day takes 52. As we look up back towards the front of the field, top three, basically just riding. Uh-oh, Chris Clark. He said, enough of this chaos. I'm taking my machine off. 91, Chris Clark pulling down pit road here for what I assume is an unscheduled pit stop. So, Rod, I know you don't like seeing that. One of the Top Hat Comic Boys pulling down pit road there. And, Rod, I've been meaning to get with you, but if you have a commercial or anything you want played, if you can send me the file, we'll get it taken care of. Any logos, flyers, any type of thing like that. I meant to message you this week, but I was trying to figure out this OBS streaming stuff, so I would like to hook you up with maybe a commercial or something like that if you have it. Folks, Top Hat Comics, the presenting sponsor of Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday nights, Top Hat Comics. It's a comic store. It's a hobby store. Basically, if you're a guy and you like something, you can almost guarantee it's there. Top Hat Comics, based out of Lexington, North Carolina, or I like to say Lexington, North Carolina. All right, folks, we are going to take a short commercial break. We gotta pay the bills around here, so we're gonna throw it to commercial break. We will be back momentarily. As we come back right in the nick of the time, you see the 86 R race leader trying to slice and dice himself through traffic. You got Brandon Miller in the 15 right there, trying not to lose another lap, but ultimately you can't help it, right? It just happens. 86 to his inside. Let's see if Tyler Bachelder and Chris Carroll can follow. Once you get stuck on the outside, like we're seeing the 15 machine right here, you basically just gotta say, come on by, boys. The freight train is gonna keep on rolling. That inside lane is so dominant. Now, something that you can't really tell at home, folks, but when they go below that white line in these corners, where it says Geico at down there, that track surface is very, very bumpy. NASCAR actually, when they paved this track, they put, divots basically is the best way to describe it. NASCAR drivers talked about it being almost as if it was like hitting speed bumps, but it's actually cut out slits in the concrete. We're going to see if we can jump on board with Jabbit, our race leader, because he's one driver going all the way down there. Let's see if we can actually get a feel for it here. So you can hear him slightly. It's hard to tell on camera here, but that really, really, really can upset the car, especially over these longest extended green flag runs. Is, oh no, caution is out on the speedway. It's not telling me who it is, so we got to do a little guessing right here. Was it the 53? Oh, first and second place, playing rough together right here. Let's see if we can get that brought back up on camera here. Go back just a little bit. The 99's pretty far back right here. Oh, the 53 had to check up for the 86, and nowhere to go then. Carroll just right in the back of him. So tough break for the 53 right there. I'm sure he's not going to be too pleased with that. We're going to see if we can actually dial up to 53 real quick. Have a quick little word with him. Tyler, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, yeah, copy.
Let me get you turned up just a little bit, Tyler, so the fans at home can hear you. You're running P2. You used the choose cone to your advantage. You came to the field once. Got involved in a little skirmish right there. Talk me through what happened out your windshield.
Not really sure. I just got hooked in the left rear and round I went.
That's kind of the way I saw it, too. It looked like maybe because you had a great entry into the corner, and then like maybe you had to check up a little bit for the 86 or something, and then boom with the dynamite. But it looks like you kind of minimized the damage here. Do you think you can get that 53 back up front?
Yeah, we'll get back up front.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck to you, and we'll be up for calling action. Maybe talking to you at the end of this deal.
Thanks.
So you can hear it right there. Tyler was not. It's safe to say he was not very happy right there. We'll see if we can get the other driver's point of view. Chris Carroll in the number 99. You're in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
So I talked to the 53 right there. Going to talk to you now. Talk me through what happened out your windshield there.
Well, it looked to me like he missed the corner, and I went down into the corner like he should, and I think he tried to block me down there and turned himself off to look at it. I hope I didn't run him over, but, I mean, it felt like he hit my right front quarter fender, so it doesn't like I ran him over in the middle of the back bumper, you know?
Right. That's racing right there, folks. So, Chris, you're going back green. I'll let y'all two sort it out. Good luck to you, buddy.
10-4, I apologize to him if it was my fault, but, I mean...
You're good. Get going. All right, folks, we're back green flag racing. That's why we love racing right there. Two drivers. That's why fights happen, because everything out your windshield is totally different, right? Nobody truly knows what truly happens until you go back. That's what I like about iRacing. You go back and you watch it on replay. Now, Chris Carroll has his hands full with Sam Baumgarten in the 91. Remember, Sam's went around tonight, too. So 91's showing great power. And oh, no, Jason Day around in the back. We're going to put a caution out for that just because I don't know why that wasn't a caution. Jason Day goes around. Let's see what happened here. Let's bring it back up. It's like multiple cars right there. Just a stack up right there. It looks like maybe the 52 got into the back of the 43. Had to check up ever so slightly, and then I cannot believe iRacing didn't throw that a caution. See if we can dial up Mr. Maple Leaf Muscle. He's actually really strong in Martinsville, so I know he's going to get it figured out. Jason, you're live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
So just watching what happened right there from my point of view, looked like you had to check it for Larry Bell, and the other guys didn't, right? But talk me through it out your windshield.
Yeah, Larry missed a shift on the start there, so we got a little behind, and I was just slowing up like everybody would, and the guy behind me didn't use his brakes, I guess. So anyway, it's all good. He said sorry, and it's just part of racing, short track racing, so it's all good.
Coliseum Day, I know you're like me. You love Martinsville. What's your thoughts on this track?
I like it. Just don't like some of the exploits right now in the track with maybe some guys bouncing off the wall and gaining a little speed, but I'll figure it out, and we'll see how it goes.
You want to elaborate who's bouncing off the walls?
I don't know. I heard some. I haven't seen the guys up front, but apparently that's what they're doing. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll start watching. I haven't saw it myself, but I'm also clicking from different people at all times. But right on, buddy. Well, good luck to you. 52 car looks sweet, buddy. Looks sweet. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So not only are these drivers letting it all hang, they're also. You can hear it right there. You heard a little bit of edge in his voice. Jason Day's on the edge. He feels like people are kind of exploiting the track a little bit. And what he means by that, iRacing, yes, it's a simulator, but at the root of it all, it's still a game, right? And with that comes little exploits they can do. Basically, Jason Day is under the assumption he's heard people talk about there's people bouncing off the walls to gain speed. Now, you may think, hey, how in the world does that happen? Well, it happens, right? I mean, Bristol's really bad about it. And although we haven't actually saw it ourselves here tonight, maybe it's going on. That's something we'll be watching for. As choose cone's already underway, Jeffrey Clifton went to the outside. That's going to allow 91 to line up right behind the leader inside row number 2. We'll see what kind of jump Clifton can get on the outside. Risk versus reward as we are now halfway done with tonight's event. as we are only 25 minutes into this thing and already halfway done. I'm telling you, time flies by when you're having fun. And it looks like Clifton is going to be able to hold P2 down. Now the battle's on for P3 as Sam Baumgarten and Jeff Dillon are going toe-to-toe. Just look at the run the 91 can get. But right there, you see the 62 car really put the momentum down, fighting hard on the outside. That's some good side-by-side battling right there. And you see, still right there at the door. So Jeff Dillon, he may not be able to make this pass, and it looks like Sam might get cleared right here. As you see, with the 62 fighting like that, he's actually not only going to lose the spot to Sam, but he's falling under fire from the 9 car Adoob as well. So that's the first reward of the choose cone. Shout out to Tyler Jabbert, though, leading every lap thus far to this point. And I also noticed Chris Carroll in the number 99. He was riding P3, P2 all night. He went down and took him a set of tires, had a 29-second stop. I'm not exactly sure if that was 2 or 4 tires. It's kind of hard to tell. These street stocks, we don't stop very much. But we're going to find out if those tires can work or not. But when you're in traffic, like, whoa, you look at the closing rate right there. Almost got into the back of the 53 again. If he does that, I would have to venture a guess the 53 would not put Chris Carroll on his Christmas list. Now Chris Carroll's under fire from the 16 of Patrick Sullivan. That's how fast it happened there. Carroll had to check up to stay off to 53. And then almost became lunch meat to the 16 of Sullivan. But now everything looks to be tame. It looks like all these drivers have kind of get in where they fit in. Riding around single file now. That's what you got to do at a track like this. You basically got to get in where you fit in and start clicking off laps. That's what these drivers are doing, folks. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't, if you would, hit that thumbs up button. It helps out the channel a lot. Let me know in the chat who's your pick for tonight's race winner. I'm going to make my pick. I'm going to go with, how you go against him? Tyler Jabbert. Started on the pole, has led every lap up till this point. My race winning pick goes to the number 86 of Tyler Jabbert. We're going to see if he can get it done or not. He has led all 86, coming to 87 laps this time by. It'd be hard to bet against him. I know Jeffrey Clifton, though. He got him a race win already, but I know he's hungry. He wants that second race win. And then Chris Carroll back here, our points leader. He sees a lot of points between him and Jeffrey Clifton right now. Clifton's in P2, Carroll's in P7. You can't afford to leave that many points out on the table, so if Carroll making that decision to pit, he's going to have to start picking off some drivers fairly quick. I know the fresh tires probably feel better, but this track's so tough to pass. That's a teammate, Larry Bell from Pit Loser Performance right there in front of him. And you can see it's taking Chris Carroll a few laps to actually get there to try to initiate the pass. That's just short track racing. We're racing on a track under a quarter of a mile in length. And look, it's not very wide either. Look back out front. Looks like Jeffrey Clifton has closed the gap to the 86 ever so slightly. Look at the 86 though. His whole motto right now is just smooth. He's smooth in. Looks like he's pretty smooth off. Sam Baumgarten in a 9 car now. They're back around each other. Remember, these guys had fireworks earlier. Sam said, I felt like I got dumped. And 9 car just kind of gave him a little slight tap. Joshua Dubé, he's one of my favorite drivers out here because he's so aggressive, but he is fairly clean about it, right? He will be aggressive, but he's fairly clean. That's why I pick him a lot when it comes to these short tracks, because he might qualify 10th, but before you know it, he's running 2nd, 3rd, 4th, right? Or winning the dang thing. You just never know about him. I feel like he's kind of like me in an aspect where he does not qualify all that great, but when the race comes, he starts to put it all together, and that's what you're seeing right now for the 9 car, up 3 spots, currently holding down P4. I see these cars battling around here. You can tell everybody is starting to get it figured out now, though. Lap times have picked up, which is crazy to think about because They are 96 laps into this thing on the same set of tires for all except Chris Carroll. But to see lap time still picking up, that's pretty impressive right there. As 86 kind of walks the dog sideways a little bit. See, Clifton, he is trying to get there to the 86 bumper. 86 has just been so strong all night long. Joshua Doob is under fire from Chris Carroll and the 99 machine. Now, these two have also had fireworks between them before, if I remember correctly. I can't remember what track. I want to say New Hampshire, but I'm not exactly sure if that's correct or not. As we're hearing some metal on metal as well. Jeffrey Miller in the 79, the flame machine up there going high, letting our race leaders go on by. I'm telling you, Jeffrey Miller, he'll come out here, he'll be in every race, and he'll never be a part of the storyline. Why? Because he don't put himself in dumb spots. Miller will come out here, he'll turn 150 laps and not cause one problem. That's why we love him here. And whenever somebody goes a lap down and there's Lucky Dog, he is the Crooked Line Racing designated Lucky Dog caller, because nobody can do it quite like Jeffrey Miller. Next caution, we'll see if we can bring him up, have a word with him. But it's a battle for fourth. I know Carroll wants to go. Last time by, Carroll was actually a full 10th faster than Doob. So we're going to see. He's looking, trying to enter a little bit higher and then turn underneath the 9 car. But back to what I was saying earlier, it's so hard to pass. If that guy in front of you is just wrapping the bottom, like you're seeing the top 4 do right now, where do you have to go? You don't really have a whole lot of options at your disposal here. The best thing for Carroll right now would be a caution, and then him be able to use that choose cone to his advantage. But as he may be able to get underneath Doob right here. Now Doob's got to make a choice. Is he going to block it? He is not. So like I said, the 9 car, he might be aggressive, but he's also very, very smart, and he's actually a really good racer. A lot of guys may try to fight that right there, but Doob said, hey, you got the run on me, you can have it. No sense in us battling right here and letting the top 3 just walk away from us. As 22's up in the wall a little bit right there of Country Time, the lemonade machine. But going high, giving way to the race leaders. As now, the battle's on for P3. I think the tires, although these guys are setting similar lap times, from what I said a while ago, and they're getting faster, they've slowed down now. They're about 4/10 slower than what they was prior. I apologize, I had some text message. My fiance, we're so tech savvy, we text each other and we're in the same house together. She's actually like 4 rooms over from me. As Checkered Flag Racing says, Chris Carroll is my pick to win. Checkered Flag Racing, who are you? Do I race with you? Have we raced prior? That's the thing about disc or YouTube, you never know who you're truly talking to. As Jabbert, he's really opened up the lead over second place now. You see about a 4-car length gap between him and second place runner Jeffrey Clifton. It looks like Clifton is driving it off in there a little deeper than Jabbert is, but that's what I said a while ago. Jabbert, it's all about being smooth. But look there, that gap has now been completely closed, and look how hard the 5 car is driving it off in there, driving it off super deep, and he sees the 86 getting bigger and bigger out his windshield. What that means is he's getting closer and closer. But you gotta find that medium, happy medium right there. When he's driving it off deep like that, you drive it off too deep, you're actually losing time. And cautions on the speedway. Country Time was around. I saw that. The 22 car. Let's see what happened. I stand corrected. That's Patrick Sullivan. I told a fib a while ago. I said Jeffrey Miller never wrecks anybody. Got him. Got into the 16 right there, but That's just a racing deal. Uh-oh, race leader in the 86. Alexa, take it down pit road. I don't know if I like that call. Tyler has been super fast all night long. I don't know if I like that decision or not. You're giving up all that track position. You gotta hope, pray that the choose cone works out for you. Shout out to Miss Emily James for bringing me my snaky girly. But you gotta hope that choose cone plays out to your favor now, because you just gave up a lot of track position. But while we're sitting here doing nothing, let's see if we can bring the main man up into the booth. Jeffrey Miller, you're live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, Kenner. I got you.
Jeffrey Miller, I was just talking about how you've done so many races with us and never wrecked anybody, and daggone if you didn't wreck somebody right then. Talk me through it, Jeffrey. What happened right there, brother?
Racing there, I got my nose in there. I was gonna try to pass him, and when I did, I kind of run into him, and I let up. But when he come back across, he hit me. I don't know if that was intentionally or on purpose.
It looked like he was still out of control trying to gather, but I don't know that for certain, right? Jeffrey Miller, give me one lucky dog coming high for the fans at home.
Lucky dog coming high tonight. Lucky dog's coming high and going to go to the checkered flag. I
love you, Jeffrey Miller. Who do you guys shout out for the car out here tonight, the Flame Machine?
Got the top hat comments, Lexington, North Carolina, and all the guys I raced with up there on Sim Racing. Got Red's Donuts and Davison Trailer Repair.
There you go, buddy, from North Carolina. Good luck to you, Mr. Miller.
Thank you.
All right, they are back off. Green flag is out. We're going to see if Jabbert can make that decision to go pit. Was it worth it or not? Race leader Jeffrey Clifton is the only other driver to lead a lap here tonight. We have 30 laps to go. They are still side by side at the front. Sam Baumgartner is battling like crazy on the outside of the 5 car. And caution's out on the speedway. Who's he going to put out front? Will it be the 91 or will it be the 5? It's going to be the 91. I'm seeing from race control. Choose cone. Risk versus reward. 91 took the outside lane. A caution came very timely for him. And you see what happened. Guys, I don't even know where the wreck was here. Let's see if we can just rewind it back and see what happened. Not exactly sure. Didn't see no wreck right there. Oh, wait a second. It was Maple Leaf. Oh, 16 car just kind of may have spun the tires, came down ever so slightly. And you see what happens to the rest of them. Just nowhere to go, but what about this guy right here? Gets wrecked earlier in the night, brings it back, takes the outside lane, lets him hang, lets him drag, as I say, and then a timely caution comes. Mr. Samuel, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So when I realized the caution was out, I was freaking out. I was like, oh, who had it? Because y'all are side by side. Talk me through these next 25 laps. What's going through our head?
Try to keep my eyes forward and try and keep them out of the mirror. These guys are fast. Carroll's on fresh tires. Clifton's pretty good. If he can do the same thing I just did there on the top lane, he might have something here. I mean, it's going to be interesting.
What about the dominator of the race, Tyler Jabbert, elected to pit right there? I'm sure all y'all's eyes got big when y'all saw that, right? Y'all are probably happy to see that.
We were actually surprised. I mean, it's a long time to get up to the field here in 25 laps, so.
Right. But with you's gone, you seen right there, anything can happen and will happen. Well, good luck to you, buddy. Number 91. Got that True Sim production on your hood looking sweet.
Hell yeah, man. Always got to rep True Sim Productions, and I hope you're having fun up there. I hope we're putting on a good show.
Yo, you are, but you just let me down, man. I just set you up for a suite, and you never even did it.
Well, try to focus on my restart here, Tanner.
Do it one time. Hurry up.
What?
Sweet.
Oh, it's sweet.
Good luck, buddy.
Right, man.
We have fun right here, folks. We have fun. All right. 24 laps to go, and they cross the stripe. Sam Baumgarten took the outside last time. It prevailed, gave him the race lead. We're going to see if Jeffrey Clifton can do it here. Clifton tried to anticipate the jump. Knew he was going to get a black flag, so he stepped out of it. Now Chris Carroll going to try to get to the inside of the 5. The 5 washes up high right there. And look at Jeff Dillon trying to put his name into the hat. Remember, these boys are racing not only for points and for bragging rights, but they're also racing for $30. Whoever wins tonight's event does get $30 sent to them from True Sim Productions. So that ups the ante right there. I mean, a lot of these people, they come out here and race, they want the bragging rights. And me included, the money just is extra. But it is extra incentive, and right now, Sam Baumgartner sitting pretty out front. They got a stack up behind him. Tyler Jabbert led every lap until he went to pit on lap 115. Oh, Jeffrey Clifton going around right in front of the field. No yellow. As caution is out. Jeffrey Clifton, I'm not sure what happened there. I know he's not going to be happy. He just went from leading this event as the 9 cars to his inside. Jeff, oh, that one's a hard one to call. We can go back a little bit further. Riding on board with Clifton here. See, he's trying to pitch the car down and not give Doob that line, right? Which he can do that. He can do that. He's trying to defend his position. But I tell people all the time, you start pinching people like that, when he's pinching the 9 car down, you're playing a dangerous game. There you see it right there. Clifton going around. Now it's 19 laps to go. I think Clifton has left the server. He has left the server. See if we can maybe get a word with him really quick. Jeffrey Clifton, you're live in the booth. Get a copy?
No.
What happened there, brother? Talk me through it.
I really don't want to.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm. That is just awful. You know.
It's the highs and lows, brother. Highs and lows of racing, folks. Which Clifton, thank you for at least giving us something, buddy. And I hate that it happened. You had a good run going, buddy.
Yeah, I had a good one going, and tires were just crap at the end. I couldn't do nothing with them. I got stuck. I guess somehow Sam got by me when the caution came out.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Drove. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe he drove deeper into the corner on the outside there, and I got basically screwed out of the lead there for just lack of better term. And that was the end of the race for me. So,
well, brother, I hate to see it. You had a good run going. Thank you for coming out, and I hate that happened like that, buddy.
Well, I'll be here next week.
Right on, buddy. Right on. Jeffrey Clifton right there, and the number 5. The car was looking sweet here tonight. As lights are off on the pace car. Going to be 15 laps to go. 14 seconds a lap. You better not blink. You're going to miss it. Hit that thumbs up button because it's getting ready to get interesting here. Checker Flag Racing says we have raced before. Who are you, Checker Flag? What's your name? As green flag is out. 62 of Jeff Dillon elected to go to the outside. Look, there's the 86. What's the 86 of Jabbert going to be able to do? Has super fresh tires right behind Chris Carroll in the number 99. $30 on the line. It's all Sam Baumgarten in the number 91 True Sim Productions machine. Now, Sam, storyline to watch. He's run up front in a lot of these money races, but something always happens. Whether it's his own fault, somebody else's fault, don't matter. What matters is something always happens. He can never seal the deal and finish it off. Can he finish it off tonight? As he's piloting the 91 around, got some nice little bit of comfort zone right there behind him. But he knows the 99 and the 86 are on fresher tires. 86 took tires on lap 115. Chris Carroll took tires on lap 72. Will tires become the factor of tonight's event? I think Sam just don't want no more restarts. Don't want to mess with the choose cone anymore. Let's just click off laps as they are now 11 laps to go. 86 with a bold move to the inside of the 99 right there. A very, very power move to the inside. 99 is not going to like that. Going to jack him up in the corner, and they're going to wreck. And that's going to collect the field. No yellow. As caution is out on the speedway. Chris Carroll in the 99, I think, just didn't like the dive bomb move, but kind of took liberties with the 86 right there. Let's see what happens. I don't see a whole lot of... that's no harm, no foul to me. He just dove it in there. I don't even know if there was contact made between those two right there. Slight contact, more net code than anything else. A little bit of net code right there. And then Chris is just seeing red at this point, bouncing off of him right there, and then just jacks him up and tries to wreck him right there. Not a good look at all. Go back and watch on from the cockpit of Chris Carroll. And it's short track racing right there, folks. That's what happens. That's what happens. It happens to the best of us. I've been a part of it. It's been an eventful night right there. An eventful night to say the least. Sam Baumgartner loved seeing it though, but he did not want another caution. Going to fire back off with, I would have to venture a guess, about 5 laps to go. As Jabbert was doing everything he could to make those fresh tires work. He did a bold move, diving to the inside of Chris Carroll like that, but that's almost what you got to do. That's what you got to do at this track. Now, if I'm Chris Carroll, I got to think points racing, right? I don't want that 86 to be anywhere near me. Because I promise you the 86 is not going to be too pleased with that move. We're going to have to find out. I run in the back. That still don't tell me who you are. I run in the back, so we probably race together. Alright. 53. Elects take the ins or outside lane. Jeff Dillon's in the inside lane. Going to be 4 quick laps to go when we take that green flag here. Will Sam be able to get the launch he needs? Sam gets a decent launch, but the 53 does as well. 53 is going to come down. Give the 91 a bump right there. Will the 91 be able to save it? 91 does. 53 checks up for him. 53 really cut Sam a break right there. Allowed Sam to gather it up, but now the 62 of Jeff Dillon to the inside of the 91. Jeff Dillon is a man on the mission. 91's trying to pinch. As they are side by side, going to be 2 laps to go at the stripe here. Sam is trying to hold the 62 down, not letting him get a whole lot of power down. As they are side by side, 2 laps to go. 62 advantage down the back stretch here as they're coming to the white flag. If there's not a caution between the time of now and the white flag, it's going to be the end of the race. As white flag is out, final lap for the $30 here. Who's going to win it? You got the 9 and P3 just hoping these two get up there and wreck. We saw a great finish at North Wilkesboro. Sam's going to try to drive it off in there fairly deep. Looks like the 62 is going to be able to get clear, though. 62 at the line. Jeff Dillon is tonight's race winner, followed by Sam Baumgarten and Joshua Dube in the 3rd place. As we're going to see if Jabber comes up here and pays the favor to Chris Carroll. As I kind of expect it to happen, as it does not look like it's going to happen. Hopefully it don't. As Jeff Dillon's going to burn it down. What a freaking finish right there. What a finish. As we're going to actually, let's go back to that final lap. Watch it one more time. As that was a great finish. This series has provided North Wilkesboro fans, if you haven't watched it, go back and just watch the last 10 minutes of that race. The person who exited out of turn 4 on the final lap in 8th place was the person who actually won that race that night. That's how crazy of a finish North Wilkesboro was. And this one's right up there with you. You see Sam, he is battling hard on the outside, trying to get the power down. He drives it off in here really deep. He's hoping maybe just to initiate a little contact, maybe just slow the 62 down, as now the white flag is out right here. And Doob, he's just hoping one of these guys get up there and wreck each other. Just wreck. I don't care what happens, just wreck, clear out. Sam drives it off in there. But look at the move 62 does. 62, they raced hard. It wasn't super clean, but it wasn't dirty either. That's what we love to see here. What a finish right there. Jeff Dillon bringing home the race win. See if we can dial up Mr. Third Place here, Joshua Doob. Get him up in the booth. Oh, Joshua, you are live in the booth. Can I copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Josh, I'm telling you what, brother, when it comes to these short tracks, especially these bull rings, you cannot count that 9 car out. I'm going to guess, coming to that white flag, you were just thinking, boys, y'all go at it, wreck, but just don't collect me in it. Talk me through that final lap, though.
Yeah, I just told my couple teammates in here behind me, I was like, boy, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm in a very good position. And then he got him pretty sideways there, Sam and Jeff, and I almost thought I was going to get the win there, but that was close.
You were actually P2 right there. You got down on the restart. You did your job perfect, right? And then I think you may just got a little contact with Sam, and you being a good guy, you backed out of it, right? You let him gather it up. And that allowed Dylan to get to your inside. Do you wish you kind of would have played that different, or do you like being a nice guy?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't ever try to get in nobody. I did owe Sam an apology for that first incident there tonight. My simulator, my rig, hit my brake pedal, and it kicked off sideways. That's why that happened. I didn't brake enough. So I was sitting there in the caution trying to fix my where my brake and gas pedal clutch set.
Wow. I got you. So, I mean, that shows that the right stuff happens, right? And especially at a track like this, 14-second lap times, there's going to be some beating and banging, right? But Doob, or how do you pronounce your last name? Because I know I pronounce it wrong every time.
It's Doobie.
Doobie. Oh, Doobie. All right on. Fantastic drive, brother. You started P7, you brought it home P3. Who do we got to thank for the number 9 car here tonight?
I don't think Hail Trailer, Main Mobile Truck Service, The Cage, and you guys for putting this on, and your broadcast. Your broadcast is awesome, and just happy to get out of here with a fairly clean finish. This is not my favorite track.
Well, buddy, if it's not your favorite track, you did a great job out here tonight. Congratulations on P3, and hope to see you out here next week, buddy.
Yes, sir. 10-4. Have a good night.
Thank you, dude. Alrighty, folks. That was our third place man right there. Let's see if we can dial up to 91. Sam Baumgarten, you're live in the booth. You got a copy?
That's me. What's going on?
Just a money race, and something happened at the end. Talk me through that final restart, brother.
I got a real problem with the 53 sending it in and hitting me and getting me so out of shape that I lost all my momentum. It allowed the 62 to get underneath of me, and we had to battle for it. Whatever the 62 did was totally fine. Like, that was good, hard racing, but getting hit like that and then almost having to stop, losing that momentum, 62 got underneath me, and we raced to the end. It sucks. I thought I had it there. I really did. But like you said, another money race.
I'm pulling that last restart up right here as you're speaking here. I apologize to Joshua Doob. I thought it was Doob, but got into you. I didn't realize it was the 53 right here. Sam, so just taking the restart, you get a good launch off. 53 dips down low right, trying to get to the inside lane, gets into the back of you, and then just all hell broke loose then, right? Lost all the momentum. But
that's what I felt like. I haven't seen the replay yet. I mean, maybe I came down on him. I don't know, but it felt like he tried to just send it in there and hit me. And I don't know how I didn't spin the car. I really don't. That's how out of shape it was.
Right. Well, still, I mean, I know it sucks, right? Finish second. Second is not a great feeling ever, especially when you're leading at the last restart. But at the end of the day, second's still pretty good, especially at this track. Very impressive run there at the end, too, by the way, to stay on the outside and hang with Dylan. And I applaud all three of you, the 9 car as well, for, yes, y'all beat and banged a little bit, right? But that's short track racing at a track a quarter of a mile short. Like, you're shorter than a quarter of a mile, right? You're going to lean on each other, but y'all did it cleanly. So kudos to that. Who we got to thank for the 91 here tonight?
I got to thank True Sim Productions as always. You do the broadcast for us here for the Street Stocks, and I got to go back and watch it because it's always good. But I want to thank CJR Graphics, MF Racing Designs. Who else? It's been a while since I had to do this. Mullet Music Productions, Savage Edge Graphics. Be sure to go get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Other than that, man, that's pretty much it. Thanks again for doing the broadcast. It looks great.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, congratulations on the P2. I can hear it in your voice. You're a competitor at heart, just like me, and I know it feels like that one slipped away from you, and I understand it completely.
Don't let my demeanor fool you. I still had a lot of fun. Like I was telling Jeff there, we were talking before you pulled me up. That was a great race between me and him. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's just every money race. I don't know when this black cloud's gonna get away from over my head, but we'll see.
Well, congratulations on the P2 tonight. Folks, Sam will be up in the booth taking my chair tomorrow for the Blazing Pedals race at Bristol. It's the first race of the round of 8, correct? Or the round of 12?
Yes.
Round of 12, I believe.
Yeah, round of 12.
So what time you going live tomorrow, Sam?
That'd be 7:45 Eastern Standard Time.
6:45 Central Time right here on True Sim Productions. Well, Sam, go celebrate your P2 with your team, and maybe we'll be talking to you next week, buddy.
All right, thanks, Tanner.
All righty, folks. And then there was one. This man right here persevered, took the outside a few times. It paid off, and it paid off in a big way right there. Was fortunate enough, kept his car clean for most of the night. The Red Sea opened, and he drove through it and kept it clean there at the end. And like I told Sam, there was some beating and banging, right? But it's a quarter-mile track. That's going to happen. But these drivers, these top three, they may have leaned on each other, but they did it cleanly. So kudos to them for that. Mr. Jeff Dillon, you were live in the booth, sir. You got a copy.
10-4.
Jeff, man. Talk me through that final restart. Sorry it took so long. We had Sam in here. We were replaying the replay, just getting his thoughts. Talk me through that final restart from your point of view. And then let's talk about that last lap.
Yeah, I thought restarting on the inside was probably my only shot at winning. The outside was good, but I thought the 53 was a little quicker than me. It's like, well, I let him go on the outside and hopefully put up a good fight.
Right.
And hopefully slow down the 91 and bring it back to me. But yeah, once 53, tagged 91 in turn 1, I'm like, all right, this time to shoot it in there. So I got in there and yeah, just luckily that happened. And yeah, we just ran door to door. And the last lap I got tight and I roughed up Sam there a little bit off 3 and 4. But it was exciting. I didn't want to do that. But yeah, for the most of the race, he ran me good and hard, and it was good racing. But I apologize for the last turn there, getting into him there. But it was pretty exciting.
I'll be honest, Dylan. I was expecting way more on that last lap, and it was, I mean, just short track racing, right? You're on the bottom. You do kind of wash up a little bit, right? But you didn't junk him, and neither one of y'all. I was expecting legit. I'm thinking up here, I'm broadcaster, right, but I'm also admin. I'm like, oh, man, we're going to have to solve this problem, right? But y'all kept it clean. So, I mean, kudos to that. $30 richer tonight, Jeff Dillon. That's impressive. Who we got to thank for the number 62 here tonight?
I mean, first and foremost, you guys are putting the show on. It's always fun to come out here and trying to learn more about these street stocks. And, for the most part, a lot of good hard racing, and for this track, for the little yellows that we had, that shows a lot for what we have out here. And yeah, you guys are broadcasting it and out there. And again, yourself and the rest of the admin team that puts the show on every week.
Right on, buddy. Right on. Well, thank you for coming out, Jeff Dillon. We had a little fiasco with the schedules. Sam was trying to help us out. He deleted the schedules, but we did get the schedule put out. Next week is Lanier. How you like Lanier?
I like it. I haven't run there in a while in this car, but that's definitely a fun little track, and you can probably get away with me a little bit more there than here, as far as bumping, I think. But yeah, I'll definitely be there, and that definitely should be good times, and hopefully the outside can work just as good there as it did here at times.
Right on, buddy. Right on. Well, Jeff Dillon, congratulations on your race win. $30 richer. Shoot me a message on Discord on how you want to be paid, and yeah, we'll be talking to you next week, I'm sure. Congratulations.
Awesome. Sounds good, and I appreciate it, and have a good night.
Thank you, buddy. Alrighty, folks, let's pull up our final results tab really quick, and then we will get on out of here. What you see right there, Jeff Dillon, Sam Baumgartner, Joshua Doobie is your first, second, and third. Tyler in the 53s in fourth. Chris Carroll's in fifth. Larry Bell, Jason Day, Brandon Mettler, that's 6th, 7th, and 8th. And right there, Tyler Jabbert, D4 Motorsports in the 86, led the first 115, 116 laps of this event. Decided to go down and take tires and wasn't able to ever to get the track position back. He brought home P9. Matthew Karikoff in 10th. Jeffrey Miller's in 11th. Jeffrey Clifton's in 12th. Patrick Sullivan 13th. And Chris Clark's in 14th. Folks, I want to apologize if I butchered your last name or your first name. I'm just a kid from Kentucky, right, that has a decent enough computer where I can broadcast. Folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. MF Racing Designs, BAM Racing Videos, USAFirearms.com, and Top Hat Comics. Thank you to all our sponsors. And until next time, we'll actually be back out on track tomorrow night with Sam and Terry up in the booth calling the Blazing Pedals round of 12 starter race at Bristol. And then next week, we'll be live here on True Sim Productions Saturday night, same place, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, or 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. But until then, it's myself, Tanner Moore, in True Sim Productions booth. And until next time, we'll see you.